Golden Boot Pod is proud to announce that merchandise is now available. We have everything from t-shirts and hoodies, to hats and beanies, to drinkware, to wearables and blankets. You can find it all under the merchandise tab at thegoldenboot.podbean.com or go directly to thegoldenboot.com. As always, thank you for supporting the Golden Boot Pod.
The views and opinions expressed in the Golden Boot podcast are those of the speaker and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of the Golden Boot podcast as a whole.
Welcome back to another edition of the Golden Boot Podcast. It's your boy Pooh Bear. I'm back with the crew. I got my man Aunt Petty Murphy in the building. We got Chris Honeybun in the building, and we got Daniel D. Will in the building.
What up?
First
What's
off,
going on?
good evening, everybody.
What's up, everybody?
What's up?
All right.
Come on, man. Bring the energy. Come on.
Oh,
man.
we got some energy coming. It's gonna come. It's gonna pop off.
Season. Let's go, man.
But let's start off in the NCAA this week. Let's start off. So the SEC looks like it's a lot of support for a 9-game conference schedule. How do y'all feel about it? What do you think? So it'd be they coming in hot. I just muted them, so because of the feedback. But hey, what y'all think?
I mean, whenever Oklahoma and Texas come, I think you don't really have a choice. You're already playing 8 now, so you just add one more whenever those teams come in,
Right.
and I don't really think there's a choice, honestly.
It's cool with me. You take off New Mexico State. You know what I'm saying? You add Oklahoma or Texas.
Well, would they take off for New Mexico State or would they take off for Florida State?
I'd much rather them take off.
I know what you would rather them do, but what would they rather do?
They gonna take off Florida State.
Exactly, because you're adding another conference game, so you're adding another difficult game. So you would probably keep your 3 easier games and replace the difficult out of conference game. In my opinion.
That may not be so true because you kind of still want a tune-up game before you actually get into conference play. So
a tune-up game like Southern, like New Mexico State, like UAB. You don't necessarily have to go and play one of these tough out-of-conference games, especially if the playoff expands. Then you know what I mean. You
had to kill a spider. My bad. Go ahead.
Especially if the playoff expands, then you pretty much guarantee you don't need those big out-of-conference games to try to help you get in the playoffs. The extra conference games are going to take for that. So I really don't know, man.
Man, I hear you.
It's good. It's good because you can keep those. It's good because you can keep those rivalries, that you got like with Texas and Oklahoma, Texas A&M, Texas. You can play them games every so often with them 9 extra games. And then you got more money, extra money for the SEC, extra SEC game. Better TV deals, I guess.
More NIL money, hopefully. Shared revenue, right?
All right. So I think the thing is we all like the 9 game, or we're not opposed to the 9 games. It's just how do you handle those 3 out of conference? I guess is the question. What we talked a few episodes back about possibly, who would be the three, who would be the three who, permanent or the two permanent and stuff. They see you. They see everybody.
What up, Dylan?
They said,
what up, Dylan?
Yeah, I've been gone. Of course, I gotta have my helper with me. So,
hey Dylan, I heard you was helping your brother football team.
He said he heard you was helping the football team, the varsity football team. I'm gonna have to show y'all videos of that. That's what they might be my altar call next week. We'll see.
That's what's up, man.
But again, how we handle the we had an episode, we talked about who we want to be our permanent opponents and stuff. But neither here nor there. So let's move on real quick. Let me ask y'all this. The college football playoff is talking about they're discussing operating outside of the NCAA. So here's the thing about that. Right now, FBS football is the only division of football that does not get a NCAA.
It's the only sport, and it's the only sport period that doesn't have an NCAA championship.
Yeah, they basically it
was the AP. It was the AP for the longest, and then it was the BCS, and now it's the CFP. So the NCAA has never actually crowned a FBS champion.
Right. Yeah. So does this even matter? I mean, would people even?
Yeah, to me it does.
Okay, why does it matter to you?
Because although the FBS championship doesn't fall under the NCAA umbrella, so to say, every other sport that these schools play falls under that umbrella. So if you take football outside of the NCAA, what happens with basketball? Is the NCAA going to penalize you for, when it comes to basketball and say, well, you're no longer eligible for March Madness, or you can't go to College World Series? You know what I mean? Like, do you have to be all in or all out with the NCAA? Like, I just don't know how feasible it is to take just this one sport and take it away from the NCAA and keep your other sports under the NCAA. I just don't see how that works.
But technically, they're already operating outside of this.
No, they're not.
They're just the handling of the actual championship.
Yeah,
as far as
all of the rules, the scheduling, all that, whether the players are eligible, all that still falls under the NCAA. The only thing that doesn't fall under the NCAA is the actual championship and how they handle the championship. Everything else goes under the NCAA.
But it says college football playoff discussing the college football championship, right?
Yeah, they're discussing taking the college football playoff and completely away from the NCAA, which means that no, they didn't. But okay. If they already did it, then why would they be discussing doing it?
But you're saying that the college football playoff is not associated with.
No, I didn't say that. I did not say it's not associated with the NCAA. I said that the college football championship is the only championship that the NCAA doesn't hand out. The NCAA doesn't crown you a champion.
Got it. All right. Mm-hmm. I was playing devil's advocate.
I know. You don't have, and you had no argument really.
I didn't.
Hey, we got. I just want to say, our special. We told y'all I was gonna have a special guest. Our man Tank Guillory is in the building. We'll have him on in about 5 minutes or so. All right, now speaking of college football playoff, college football, the Natty will be held in Atlanta in 2025 and Miami in 2026.
When it come back to New Orleans, that's all I care about.
Hey, we're gonna be in it whenever it comes back.
I seen Memphis Spence, who's on Blake's show a lot of the times. He put a post saying that the national championship should be held at the Rose Bowl every year. I had to retweet him and be like, "Nah, dog, I like LSU to win another natty, so you got to bring that back to New Orleans, bro."
Right.
Yeah,
I don't understand why would you want it at the Rose Bowl? That makes no sense.
I guess it's so historic.
It's the historical factor of the Rose Bowl.
Yeah.
No.
I honestly, so
I like ATL. I like Miami. I like New Orleans.
my question: has the Rose Bowl lost its luster?
Yes.
Not the actual stadium, but the actual Rose Bowl.
Yes.
With the college football playoff, it has.
Yeah, people in Cali, honestly, they have so much stuff to do. They have so many sports teams.
I mean, it ain't even about Cali though. It was always the Big Ten. It was the Big Ten and Pac-12. The tie-in bowl. Well, now most of the time, the champion of the Big Ten is going to the CFP. So it's not really the best versus the Big Ten versus the best from the Pac-12 anymore. And then whenever they got to rotate and they got to make the Rose Bowl, like whenever Oklahoma and Georgia played in the Rose Bowl. Well, I mean, that has no historical value for what the Rose Bowl actually is. So I think you devalue the historical value of it with the college football playoff.
I still think college football on the West Coast is not as prevalent.
I mean, that's partially true too, but I mean, that probably killed it too, but it still had a little bit of value before the college football playoff. Yeah. But the college football playoff and the West Coast football going down kind of happened at the same time. So
yeah, I mean, because last year LSU played in the Rose Bowl, right? They played against UCLA.
Well, yeah, UCLA played their home games though.
Right, exactly. But I mean, that stadium wasn't packed out. That was a big time game.
Well, I mean, that
they
stadium
still had restrictions and stuff with COVID too.
The stadium ain't packed out because it's UCLA. But when it's the actual Rose Bowl game, it's packed out.
Right. Another thing that came out this week, NCAA. And Tank might like this one. Hopefully, it don't affect him too much. But they are changing the rules for targeting. Specifically the appeals process. So as it stands right now, if you get a targeting call in the second half of a game, you're forced to sit the first half. Well, they're making that process or changing that process so that when or if you get a targeting call, you're able to appeal. The video is then sent to a higher replay guy, I guess you could say. They review it and then they'll let you know, hey, yay or nay, whether you can participate in the first half of the next game. I know what you're gonna say, Ant. We could have used that 2018 Devin White.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, I still don't like it. How much? My thing is, you still can do this on game day. You can have somebody review it instead of you kicking a player out for an entire half of football or whatever, 2 quarters, the entire game. It makes no sense.
I agree. You could do it during the game, anytime it's called. But I just got a feeling that this is gonna be like when the NFL reviewed pass interference. You know what I mean? And it was basically never overturned. I got a feeling that this is how it's gonna be, man. That you know what I mean? That they're gonna stick with the call, and they don't want to step on the referee's toe. All that kind of stuff. I just think that it's one of them things that it sounds good in theory, but I don't know how practical it's gonna be.
Honestly, okay. I think putting it off until the next game is kind of hiding. You know what I'm saying? You kind of let people kind of sit on it a little bit. It's the next following game. You're not really worrying about it as much. If you do it during the game, get the call overturned during the game, I think then you have a bigger impact.
Well, yeah, but I mean, if in 2018, if they appeal Devin White, I mean, if they overturn Devin White's target and we still lost. But if he's able to play the whole Alabama game, that's a big impact. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It would have. So I mean, I think it's impactful either way. But I agree that doing it right then and there is more impactful.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this. I don't know how big of an impact it is going to be, but it's at least a step in the right direction. I would love to see a tiered target 1, target 2.
So flagrant
fouls.
I like that.
Yeah. So
that's cool. That's cool.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, because sometimes they get targeted just because they use the crown of their helmet And it's like they hit him in the legs, but they use the crown of their helmet so they still get a target. Like that should be like, just a 15-yard penalty, whatever. They stay in the game. But when they come head hunting, well then that's a flagrant 2 or whatever, and then that's an ejection. I'm cool. I agree.
A lot of times too, they're not even leading with their head. It's just a hard hit. And it's automatically. But
it is reviewed.
That's reviewed though. It's reviewed. So I think on the ones that like the Joey Bosa one, you know what I mean? Whenever he got thrown out for targeting, when it was just because he hit him with the crown of his helmet. He hit him in his chest, you know what I mean? But it was the crown of his helmet, and so he got ejected and missed the next half. So I'm with that.
So we do have a few more rules changes that the blocking below the waist. The proposal will allow blocking below the waist only to linemen and stationary backs inside the tackle box. Protect your knees, Tank.
I guarantee Tank ain't gonna like that rule either.
I know he ain't gonna like that one. That's like playing what used to be Georgia Tech. All you know what I'm saying?
Yes, boy.
Cut your ankles,
cut blocks all day.
Yeah. Another rule change: if a ball carrier simulates a feet first slide, they are
the Kenny Pickett rule.
Kenny Pickett, exactly.
That was still one of the freshest moves I ever seen, bro.
The Kenny Pickett rule.
That was horrible. And then also the last one that they're proposing is defensive holding will remain a 10-yard penalty, but also carries an automatic first down. So I do like that because that's
that fake slide, it was I'm with you. The fake slide, it was a cool little move, but you're gonna get somebody block knocked off if you don't stop that, dog. Because as a defender, I'm coming full speed every time because I don't know if you fake sliding or if you sliding for real. So I mean, you got to help the defense out a little bit, bro.
Right. All right. Chris, you all right? You been quiet. Don't ignore holding. You can't be coming from a boy all night.
Hey, for real.
I would just let Anthony head talk, man. I ain't get to say that.
Chill out, bro.
All right. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we got Tank in the building. I'm gonna go ahead. I want to play some. We played during the intro. I don't know if Tank saw it, but I want Tank to see this, and then we're gonna bring him on. So we'll be back in about 30.
30 seconds.
Ladies and gentlemen, we like to bring back to the Golden Boot our man, the offensive line eater, pause, Tank, the man, Guillory. Welcome back to the Golden Boot. Come on now. Come on, acting up. Welcome back to the Golden Boot, Tank. What's good with you, man? All right, hold up. Wait, we got some. Hey, we got some. Tank, what's good, man? Last time we talked to you, it was before practice had really got going. I see you still got a smile on your face a little bit, but
always.
But I already know that grind getting to you.
Already, you know what I'm saying? We just finished yesterday, and now we're focusing on mainly on Florida State now. You know what I'm saying? Trying to focus on the developmental stage. Now we're focusing straight on Florida State. So it's been a grind. Like fall camp, like this is my third fall camp. Like every one of them been different.
Yeah.
So this is like the first real fall camp out, and I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it.
That's something I actually got a couple questions about that, but let me ask you this. September 4th.
Mm-hmm.
How excited are you?
Man, I can't wait. You give me chills just think about it. For real. Like we been waiting all year. And like now we got the new coaching staff, everything down pat. Like it's gonna be a great day.
Yeah.
And so you said this is like your first true fall camp. And if you look at last year, Florida, UCLA had a week 0 game. Florida State has a week 0 game this year. So how do y'all prepare? Do y'all just look at what the coaching staff gives y'all to prepare with, or do y'all kind of watch the week 0 game and kind of see what they doing on in their first game also?
I mean, we gotta watch that week 0 game because they have their centers out. So whatever offensive line they're coming with, we gotta stay with stick to that. So I mean, watching that week, yeah. So watching that week 0 game will be a real big jump for us.
So y'all gonna watch it as a team, or how y'all gonna do that?
Probably. We kind of get together as players to watch film, but I mean,
yeah,
we probably gonna watch it as a team, as defense a couple times.
Right. All right. Well, let me ask you this, kind of to go back toward camp. I know you guys just wrapped it up, and what was different about this year's camp? You said it was a good time. What was the good times? What was the bad times? What was the tough times?
I mean, it was. Can I say that? No, I don't think I can say that. I mean, I think this year,
be careful how you. We don't.
This year was more like thought out. Like more strategical. Like they weren't trying to kill us all day, all night. Like we kind of finished. We finished early. Like we finished earlier than most programs. But I mean, we started early too. So like what I'm saying, putting the hours in earlier was kind of different for everybody because everybody was used to being there from like 9 o'clock in the morning to 9 o'clock at night. But now it was like we'll start at like 6:30. It would be done by, around like 3 or 4.
Oh,
at the latest, like 6:30. You know what I'm saying? Like that's completely different than finish at nighttime. So I think what I'm saying, I did love this camp. That's why I love this camp so much because it was all based off in the morning.
Right. I do want to say, people in the chat, I'm sorry, we've been ignoring y'all, not on purpose. But thank y'all for participating. If you got a question for Tank, hashtag Ask Tank, and we'll get to it. I will say this: some stuff we not gonna let him answer, not yet. So just getting y'all, But sorry about that.
But Tank, what was the competition like, man? Was it everyday competitive? Drills?
Oh yeah, because the guys, not just the guys we brought in, but like the offensive line as a whole. You know what I'm saying? They've gotten so much better this year. So just competing with them every single day was, was amazing to me.
Right.
Yeah. I almost don't want to say it, Tank, but we saw the Emory block.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, damn, Emory got a good ass block. And then I was like, damn, that was Tank. Oh.
but what they didn't show you is Tank got him back on the next rep.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Man, Emory, me and him go at it. And the media just wasn't there today, you know what I'm saying? I don't really care about stuff like that.
Oh, no. So we actually talked about it last week. Jordan Davis, who's with the Eagles now, former Georgia. And kind of the same thing. He got, it was a rep where he had the offensive lineman basically pushing them on skates. And he mentioned that, saying it was a good rep, but I hate it because everybody's blowing it out of proportion.
Right.
And we go back and forth. So, and I said that kind of, messing with you, I'm not there, but I know that as a whole, offensive line and defensive line have gotten a lot better. If not anything,
It's some crazy stuff, like the craziest things that happen at practice, like literally every day. It's some things that don't even happen in the game, like just the practice film is just so crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like everything. Like I think with all football teams, crazy stuff like that happens at practice every day. Right. And you just got to move on to the next rep. I think that was my biggest thing this year. Like moving on to the next rep. Don't worry about the last rep. Move on to the next one.
Right. And again, I think Tank too. The amount of talent you guys have on the offensive line, how easy is that going to be whenever it comes to game time? The competition every day. I don't want to. You know what? I'm not even going to go there. But
yeah, it's definitely a battle every day.
Yeah, you gotta love it.
What's one of the things you're looking forward to about going to play in the dome?
I don't know. It's week 1. That's all I'm really focused on. If we could play in somebody's backyard, I wouldn't really care. I'm just ready to play.
Right. Let me ask you this, Tank. I'm not gonna say if. I'm gonna say when. When you get that scoop and score, you hitting the gritty?
Well, I don't know what I'm doing. I know I'm keeping the ball though. I'm keeping that ball. But for sure, for Jets and Jamar, oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
So you haven't thought about what you're gonna do at all?
My celebration, I point up a lot. That's my thing.
Yeah. Okay.
I point up a lot, so that's like my thing.
I got you. I see you be getting your hawk on. You be flexing. You know.
Yeah, a little bit of that, but most of the time I'm point up.
You gonna hit the LeBron? You gonna hit the LeBron?
Nah. I ain't
Do the
know.
Demario Davis. I think that'll be a good one for you.
Hey, what's the dude that's from Clemson who did the splits? Just don't do that. As long as you don't get the splits, man, you'll be all right.
Splits? I ain't see that one. I didn't see that one.
Talking about he got to play for the Dolphins.
That was Christian Wilkins.
Yeah, after the national championship, he was like full splits.
I see that. I did see that.
Booty bouncing.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was. Because when he did it, I was like,
"Hey,
I will say though, you gotta be pretty athletic to be that big.
Yeah, he's an athlete.
I will say that though, not that I'm finna hit him or nothing like that, but to be that big and be able to do them, you gotta be pretty athletic.
He's pretty flexible, Paul. Yeah. He's pretty flexible.
I just said athletic. I'm gonna leave it at that.
I didn't say he's flexible. Hey, but look. Tank, Buster got a pretty good question. He said, "How good do you think we're going to be on defense next season?"
I mean, I think last year, like I said a couple weeks ago, I think we turned the corner, and this year, even though we turned that corner last year, I think we should have a chip on our shoulder. You know, just as a team. So not speaking just for defense, but offense, defense, and special teams. I think we just have that big, not necessarily target on our back, but a chip on our shoulders. So I think we just got to play with that. With that on our shoulders, and I mean, the sky's the limit for both offense and defense.
Have you seen like the change as far as the locker room, as far as the players like buy-in, like leadership, more guys taking a leadership role and stuff like that this year?
Yeah, I really have. Like more, and it really has to do with us. You know what I'm saying? Just growing up, really. You know what I'm saying? Like when I'm kind of different from when I first got here. You know what I'm saying? Like just maturity-wise. So I think as a team, we just matured more.
Yeah.
I got a question about the weight room. What's the difference between this weight program and the weight program y'all went through in the past?
Oh, we make jokes about this every day. Really, it's just like more thought out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's more geared towards trying to take care of our bodies. You know what I'm saying? Necessarily, just work all day long. It's more to try to, you know what I'm saying, just keep us fresh for as long as periods as possible.
How is that transition from summer workouts and conditioning to like what y'all going through in camp now? How is the plan changed, I guess? I
mean, it hasn't necessarily changed. It's just like the weight is already like that's the only thing that's changed. So like it's kind of like I'm saying, like it's geared for us to see where we're at, like strong wise, but to also get a weight room session in that when you come out of it, you're feeling better than when you walked in.
Okay. Yeah. Tank, I got a question for you. Because everybody has asked, all my family members have asked me about this. The videos where your coach is on with the wrist thing, where they're laying down and only using their wrist, they let themselves up, their body. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, in the weight room. In the weight room.
Yeah, where you're laying down and you can't bend your elbow.
Yeah.
Oh man, everybody has asked me about that. It was like, hey, you gotta ask them about that. You gotta get that coach on.
Well, I mean, I don't know how he does it. He's just a freak athlete for real. And like the crazy part about it is like he shows us like the pictures of him playing football. He looked like 10 times bigger than that, like muscle wise, just like grip. Yeah. Like I don't know. He's a freak athlete, really.
All right. We got a question in from the chat. It says, ask Tank, how difficult has it been containing Jaden Daniels?
I mean, he's fast, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, I wouldn't just say Jaden, but don't let Garrett fool you now. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're both immaculate in the pocket. I'll say that, you know what I'm saying? Just by the how shifted they are. But I mean, Jaden's a little faster than Garrett, but it's just like they both maneuver in the pocket really well.
All right. I gotta say this. Miss Petty Marshall Jr. Says, my phone about to die. Love you, Daddy. Until next time, live. Pooh Bear, Daniel, Chris, and Tank.
Thank you, baby. Love you, baby.
Yeah. Well, Tank, so tomorrow classes start for you guys, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha. I mean, what do you, I mean, you're going in your third year. Anything that you're expecting, right? Anything you're expecting different?
Nah, not really. I mean, I got like a Zoom class tomorrow, and I got two in person. I mean, nothing I did before. It's just class.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I remember being in college, and I never went to school that first week.
See,
I ain't gonna say I ain't gonna say
can't do that.
Don't do that. You know
I hope your mama watching this space, Dane.
Hey,
Coach Kelly don't play by mental class. Like he do not play. So like I think it's like graduate champions. Like you know what I'm saying. So he don't play about missing class. Like you got to go to class. And it's like they'll have like regular people in there like we won't even know about. Make sure we're in class. So, y'all gotta be in class.
They have spies.
How different is that?
They got one of them Walmart people. You know how the Walmart people walking around with the
loss prevention.
Secret shopper. They got a secret student up in there. But hey, all right. So before camp, everybody was talking about SWAT team this, SWAT team this. How through camp has the SWAT team been? Have y'all still been, doing the team building exercise and stuff like that? How has the SWAT team changed as camp has went on?
I think it hasn't changed. It's like it's gotten more tighter because like we spend more time together. You know what I'm saying? Like when it's the summertime, like you know what I'm saying, we work out and we do some team stuff and we do a little practice here and there. But like when we're at camp, we're spending most of the day with each other all day, every day. So being together more, you know what I'm saying, you can tell your squad members something, you know what I'm saying, that you probably couldn't tell them in the summertime when they're taking a nap at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean, I think it's just more tighter now that the football season started.
Yeah.
Like it.
Tank, also, I guess whenever it comes down to, preparation, how are you guys mentally prepping right now? You got 2 weeks out. What's the process look like for y'all?
I mean, we're still grinding, you know what I'm saying? We still, we're still hitting. Still, I like mentally. I think in the spring we mentally got adjusted to the schedule. So now it's kind of the same, but just a little longer. You know what I'm saying? So nothing that we haven't done before. So like preparing mentally, I guess it's being us. You know what I'm saying? Because we've prepared mentally all summer. So now it's time to put the ink to paper and just write. You know what I'm saying? Just do what we have to do.
Yeah.
Hey, at what point did in camp did you see the real Brian Kelly for the first time? Like not the Brian Kelly that he showed the media, all the buttoned up and all that. But when did he finally just let the real him come out?
Be careful.
Man, Coach Kelly don't really yell. Like he'll yell a couple times. He will yell, but he's not like a big. You know what I'm saying?
So it's a lot
MF,
different.
You know what I'm saying?
A lot different from last year.
Yeah, it's a little yelling, but it's not just yelling all day long. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot. I wouldn't say quieter practice, but just like a lot less yelling, more like trying to fix the problem instead of yell at the problem. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I like it.
But, Tank, let me. So for the first time in 20 years, I don't know if you guys pay attention because I know a lot of times whenever you're in camp, you're not really looking at the media, you're not paying attention to any outside noise. But first time in 20 years, LSU, we haven't been in the top 25 at the start of the season. Are y'all paying attention to that at all?
No, not at all. I mean, that was my first time hearing about it, so I mean, we don't really care about that. Like I said, we playing with a chip on our shoulder this year, so we focus on that.
Love it.
So we do have another question. What did you take from the Kansas State game into the Florida State game? Like, what is the mentality?
We have a whole team now. I mean, that's really it. We have a whole team.
Y'all did that when it was 38 of us. We got 85 now. What's up?
Right. I mean, so I'm not necessarily a mentality change because I mean, I go play to win, regardless of what our situation is. We're going to the LSU Tigers are going to play to win. So regardless of we're put in a bad situation or the good situation, like you know what I'm saying, the mentality hasn't changed.
Right.
Tank, this question already. I'm gonna help you out. Aaron Adams Jr. says, not sure if this already been asked, but what game are we looking forward to? What game are you looking forward to, Tank, the most? Week 1. So I mean. I know. Don't, just say week 1. We're gonna say week 1, and we're gonna.
I mean, but I mean, opening up in New Orleans is cool, but it's nothing like playing the Tiger State. I mean, Death Valley.
Yeah, week 2, and then you got Southern. Man, that's gonna be lit.
There's nothing like playing Death Valley. So I mean, I guess I say that week 2 game.
Yeah. Well, look, Tank, we know the front 7 is gonna be crazy good this year. Right. How good is the secondary gonna be? Because last week we heard a lot about the competition when it comes to the DB room.
We got a lot of sleepers. a lot of sleepers. So I'm gonna just say that. I'm gonna just let them talk for themselves. I mean, it's some stuff that y'all like I said, the media just don't see. Like you can't put out there. Like some crazy stuff happening at practice.
Right.
So I'm gonna just say it's a lot of sleepers with them with that group.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you a quick follow up. Who impressed you the most out of that group?
My guy Kobe from McNeese, for real. But he's been ever since like the day he got here. Like he was like 180 when he got here, and he put on so many pounds, like a lot of pounds of muscle over the summer. Like you could tell he was like he really wants this. You know what I'm saying? Like and like guys like that. I mean, you can't not win without guys like that. Like they really want to be great.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he's surprised me the most. Number 22.
Gotcha.
The corner from McNeese.
I like it. We're hearing a lot of good things about him for real.
Yeah, his name's been buzzing all camp.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm at this a little bit off football. I ain't even a little bit. There's a lot off football.
This a Pooh Bear question.
This is a Pooh Bear question. Let me ask you this, Tank. What's the next album, video game, movie, book, whatever that you're looking forward to?
I guess video game would probably be 2K because I'm putting to get a PS5. So
okay,
yeah. So switching consoles and getting a new game off dump is gonna be the biggest thing for me. So that's the most I want.
Bro, you ain't got GTA 6, you ain't got Red Dead Redemption, and you said 2K?
No, I do. I mean, what you mean? I mean, GTA 6. I mean, we've been talking about GTA 6
since he was in high school.
Exactly. And so whenever that happens, it's gonna happen.
Hey, let me ask you, you not ready to see yourself in a video game yet?
Man, I mean,
he gotta wait a whole year for that though, bro.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? It's around the corner.
I feel you.
But I've been playing like a lot of fighting games. Like there's this new game called Multiverse. And it's like Cartoon Network characters. So like it's kind of like the Super Smash Bros, but it's Cartoon Network characters.
Bro, when they came out?
Multiverse came out like a month ago. A month ago.
Okay. So Tank,
go check it out.
We had Makai on here.
And
Makai dropped the bomb on us about Marvel movies.
What did he say? No, Makai? Oh my God, what did he say?
So
what did he say?
Makai said all Marvel movies are trash.
Yep.
And
the most overrated.
I agree.
All right, Chris, you drink spoiled milk. But anyway, so when he said it, we couple of us, were kind of, saying shocked and stuff. And then he said that Thor was not good. It was trash.
But he dropped his top 5 movies though, and he did have a list of bangers though. I gotta give him that. All them was good movies though.
He is not like Makai. Like whatever the popular opinion is, he's gonna decide to complete opposite.
So he's Daniel.
So he's Daniel.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
Yeah.
So whatever like we have the Michael Jackson, Chris Brown argument almost every week.
Let's have the argument, Pooh, please.
No.
Yeah, I want to. Hold on. So who's better, Chris Brown or Michael Jackson?
Michael Jackson.
Okay. We good. We can move on now.
Yeah, they ain't no argument.
Right. But let me guess, Makai say Chris Brown.
Every time.
This guy here, we're gonna have to have an intervention. But I would say this. I brought that up to say this. About a week ago, I went and saw a new Thor.
It was trash.
And when I walked out the theater, I was like, Makai might not be wrong.
Yeah.
But he ain't all the way right. So
I'm a big Marvel fan. So
I am too.
What they're doing right now is they're just setting it up. Like they're setting everything up.
Yeah, plot armor.
And people want the same movie that they get. People want the same end game for every movie. Right. But it's not gonna be like that. You gotta wait. So I think once everything is put into place, I think, you know what I'm saying, I think it's gonna be pretty good.
I got a question for you. If you was in Endgame, who would you be?
He gonna say the Hulk.
I mean, that's my favorite character. But, I think like Iron Man and Captain America are two, like, obviously the main characters, but like they just roll. They roll like the whole Endgame story. I think I like that. You know what I'm saying? Especially Captain America, how he went back instead of doing what he had to do, instead of coming back to the present staying in the past and living his life. You know what I'm saying? I appreciated that.
Let me ask you this, Tank, because it's in the Michael Buchanan brings it up. Did you catch the House of Dragons, or are you gonna catch House of Dragons? The spinoff of the Game of Thrones?
You know, it's crazy. I have not watched Game of Thrones.
Don't feel bad.
But like,
wait, all three of y'all haven't watched Game of Thrones?
I've seen Game of Thrones, but
I've never
seen
watched
it, but like I've seen it, but I haven't like watched it.
I ain't watched the episode. I ain't watched the episode.
TV
I'm gonna
show
tell you,
ever.
it was no. That's that. No, I can't agree with that.
No.
Do y'all watch The Boys?
I'm gonna the Boys.
The Boys,
is
The Boys is good.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones
That's
killing the boys. It's killing the boys.
Okay, it might be, but dang,
man,
dang.
The Wire is the best show
Thank
I've ever
you.
seen.
The Wire is
The
top
Wire
2.
was pretty
Game
good,
of
but
Thrones
I
is
think
number 1.
Okay, you're right. The Wire is top 2, and it ain't
even
even
number 2. Exactly.
even though they had one season, the BMF they coming, bro.
Man,
No,
that
I'm
ain't
good
no
with
one
that.
up there. Like Breaking Bad up there too, though. That's a great series.
So here's the thing about it. Game of Thrones,
top 10.
Game of Thrones. The only reason I watched Game of Thrones, I had a guy, a coworker. We were talking about. He was talking about Game of Thrones, and I was like, "Listen, the best show that HBO ever made was The Wire. The only reason it didn't get as much hype because it was at the very initial stages of social media.
Mm-hmm.
It was before its time.
It was
Just
before
like Michael Jackson.
Kind of like how they said the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies was horrible. I like both of those movies.
Man, the movies is trash.
They were both before their time. Both
What
of them,
movie?
to me.
What movie y'all say?
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle
And
movies.
then also,
I think
I'm gonna be honest with you. You said Captain America. Captain America is probably the boringest Marvel character ever.
What?
Yes, bro. Captain America is boring, bro.
I don't know.
Hulk.
How is he boring?
The dude
I don't
with
know
the
what y'all
knives.
get from Marvel movies, bro. I don't.
Nah.
Well, Chris, we'll explain to you later.
Yeah.
So you telling me
We like DC.
Captain America is more boring than Ant-Man?
Yes.
Nah, bro.
No.
That man can do all kind of stuff.
One thing.
Man,
One
I'd rather.
thing.
It sounds like I don't.
He can
wanna watch
shrink
it.
or he can grow, and that's it.
That's pretty impressive to me.
Well, anyway, we didn't got way far away from
Yeah.
football, but you know what I'm saying, it's good to kind of take that break though. But Tank, I'm looking forward to it. I know you are, and the reason why I asked the first question, you know what I'm saying, how excited you about September 4th? Listen, I get chills thinking about it, man.
Yeah. Like me and Makai was talking about the other day, like, you know what I'm saying? Like for him to this is a new school. This is me and J Roy's third year. Mason, you know what I'm saying? Got Ali, DJ, Desmond, oh my God. Like Savion, we got all these guys. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Sounds like you got a lot of talent.
Is that the deepest D-line room since you've been there?
Yeah, like on every level, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Like, cause we could put people, you know what I'm saying? Put people like Mason go to end.
The versatility.
Yeah, J-Roy I can go to 3 tech. J-Roy go to 3. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I probably shouldn't even say that, but it's just I think people do understand that, like, we're just so versatile. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I do like that about Tank, anything before we, you know what I'm saying, let you go. Is there anything you want to plug, anything you want to say to the people and stuff? I know you're getting ready, season getting ready to get, you know what I'm saying, hot and heavy, and man, I can't wait.
New merch coming soon.
Okay.
Same company, just new merch. You know, more pictures, more uploads. Hopefully, we get some hats. I've been getting a lot of requests for hats, so hopefully, we get some hats.
Okay.
So just
we gotta get some. Soon. We gotta get some visors. You know what I'm saying, so I can let the you know what I'm saying. You know how it is.
Already.
Yep. Daniel need a visor too. Different reason.
He just can't fit that head in the hat. No way.
One size
fits. Why they hating on, man? Central Louisiana pride, baby. Come on, tell them stop hating. Dog.
Hey, don't make me blast you on this show, bro. Yeah, you. Mm-hmm.
Hey man, let Tank go. The man got school.
Hey, but yeah. Thank you again, Tank, for coming on.
Sir.
Best of luck to you, brother.
It's a lot we want to ask, but we try not to because, you know.
I got you.
All right, man. But ladies and gentlemen, that was our man Tank Guillory.
Hey, Pooh Bear, I know you got an agenda, but I think the chat. Can we spend like 2 minutes on this subject?
Yeah.
The
You want to talk about the Wire?
Wire. Yes.
The fact that he said The Wire is the best show ever. Yeah,
it
I
is.
agree.
Literally. Have you ever
right.
seen The Wire?
Yes, I've watched it like 3 times. It's an amazing show. But what gets me with The Wire is the season before the season finale was boring.
Season 4 was one of the best seasons. The worst season was season 2, but season 2 was a setup season.
Yeah, season 2 was just filler.
Season 4 with the kids.
Yeah, that was the season 2 was when they was on the docks, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That was probably
that was all filler though. That was just
that explained like how stuff was coming in.
Right. Right.
And then
don't get me wrong. The Wire is excellent.
And you sleep on Breaking Bad, bro. You said it wasn't top 10. You crazy.
It's a good show, bro. But I think they still had so much more.
Really good.
Man, Breaking Bad is.
I'll give you my top 5 real quick.
Go ahead.
Game of Thrones, The Wire, Snowfall. I can't think of top 3. That's my top 3. Right
you put Snowfall over Breaking Bad?
Yes. Have you not seen Snowfall?
Yeah, I've seen Snowfall, but I don't know, bro.
Snowfall is crazy.
I guess because I know it ain't accurate. That's why it's a problem for me.
Oh yeah, it's a great show though.
Yeah, it's a good show though, but.
All right. I do. Tony said, Chris says The Wire was okay, taps my shoulder and had to realize Chris is millennial. Chris is not a millennial. Chris is born 2001.
Daniel said that The Wire was okay.
Yeah.
I never said that.
Chris is Gen Z and millennial.
I guess I am Gen Z. I think I'm in between those.
No, you're not.
Oh.
You're not in between. You're all the way over there.
Yeah,
Young Thug.
Yeah, I was just about to say you like Young Thug. Come on.
Nah, bro. You way
all the way over there.
All right. Chris Moss says the boys. We mentioned the boys.
I have to get back into it.
I don't know if
it ain't top 10 though.
10 yet, but they're good. They're really good.
I don't watch TV that much, so I can't.
Me neither.
5 TV shows.
You know, all these shows I'm listening old. All these shows I'm talking about old for the most part.
Yeah,
so
I used to watch Bill Myth. I really just sat there and watched.
All right, let's get back to some football because y'all all over the place. I don't know why I tell you. Hey, so QB1 and QB1B.
Yeah.
It looks like that there is Jaden. For all intents and purposes, it looks like Jaden is getting the nod, getting the QB1 reps, but Nuss ain't far behind. And if it had to happen, Nuss would be a good fill-in.
Good show, Adam.
Yeah,
excellent show. I would say this, man. You can't go wrong with either one. Just like what Tank said, you can't sleep on Nuss whenever it comes to the speed, right? My thing is you just don't want to sit and duck in the pocket. Both of these guys can move. Jaden has exceptional speed. And what I like about Nuss is the fact that my man has a little bit of that, that Brett Favre in him.
That's what I don't like about him.
I love it, man. I love it. I'm one of the guys. I love a gunslinger, bro. Me too. Like some people, their tolerance for risk is very low. Mine is very high.
Yeah, all right. But see, what's crazy is because there's a quarterback who plays for the Saints right now who everybody bashed for throwing 30 interceptions, but that's the same type of mentality that y'all praising right now.
Look up Brett Favre.
Brett Favre got some of the most interceptions. I think he lead the NFL in interceptions, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, y'all can
30 years, bro.
It don't matter. There's a lot of people who played 30 years and don't lead the NFL in interceptions. Peyton Manning threw 26 interceptions.
What you call Mahomes then?
Mahomes
he don't throw that many interceptions.
He's not a gunslinger.
I'm saying about gunslinger.
He's not a gunslinger.
What would you call Mahomes?
Mahomes, if anything, he's an improviser. He's not a gunslinger.
To me, he's more of a finesse.
No,
Nuss is a gunslinger, brother.
Bro. Yeah. It's a big difference, bro. Nuss throws 50-50 balls up all the time. Patrick Mahomes rarely throws 50-50.
Hold on. Did you not see he didn't throw too many 50-50 balls in the spring?
I'm not going off a spring game.
Who didn't?
Nuss.
He threw. If I'm not mistaken,
had two passes that should have been intercepted. But anyway, I'm not going off that. But my thing is,
but what are you going off of? Because that's all we've seen so far.
I've seen him play live.
You've seen a lot of practice videos.
I've seen practice footage. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Whenever I said Miles was going to get the start first Florida State, I was saying it because he would be the one who wouldn't lose you the game. He's not going to turn. He's not going to turn the ball over. He's going to be smart decisions with the football and things like that. And at this point, I think that guy is Jaden Daniels of the two.
Oh my gosh.
And that was the worst take you ever had.
Terrible.
It was not that time. It was. I didn't agree, but it wasn't that terrible because I can understand that.
Dude retired, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, that's hindsight though. That's hindsight.
Listen, I like Miles. I thank you for what he's done, but give me the guy who's super duper athletic, or give me the gunslinger. I don't want.
But that's the thing, though. It's not what you want. It's what the staff wants.
Wow, come on, man. Are we talking?
Okay, we're talking about who's going to be quarterback one and who's going to be, and who's going to be 1B. That's what we're talking about. And you're saying based off what you want, and I'm saying the staff doesn't necessarily want what you want.
But we're fans.
And we know that.
We're talking football. Come on, man.
That's not what. All right, bro. Y'all got it.
You're just talking. We know we ain't the staff. They gonna get whoever.
Yeah, we know.
So are we saying what the staff is gonna do, or what we saying what we want to happen?
We know what they're gonna do. They're gonna run.
No, we
Jaden
don't.
Out.
We don't.
So they're not gonna run Jaden out first game of the season.
Have they announced that yet? Have they announced that?
You don't think that's gonna happen?
Do we know that? Do thinking something and knowing something is two different things. You just said we know Jaden Daniels gonna start. Then you said so you don't think that's gonna happen. I think it's gonna happen, but we don't know that.
All right. What are we arguing?
That's two different things.
What are we arguing? What are we arguing?
Y'all saying y'all want a gunslinger, and I'm saying I don't think that the staff wants a gunslinger, so I don't think that the staff is gonna go with Nussmeier.
Of course, right?
All right, we know the staff probably don't want a gunslinger.
We're talking about our
we're talking about us. Since we fans, we talking. What would you want if you was Brian Kelly?
I want Jaden Daniels because he's gonna take care of the ball more. I want my quarterback to take care of the ball. I didn't say conservative. I like him to take care of the ball.
And take care of the ball.
Take care of the ball.
No,
that's all I need. Take care of the ball.
Ant want Danny Ellen to come back and be the savior of LSU football. He wants somebody to come in, throw the ball 10, 15 yards, and just dink and dunk. That's what he wants.
That man did not dink and dunk.
That's what you want, Ant? You want dink and dunk?
No, I don't. I don't want my quarterback throwing. I don't want my quarterbacks throwing 50-50 balls all the damn time. That's what I don't want.
Quarterback to go 13 for 20.
When did I say that? You can take care of. Did Drew Brees take care of the football?
Yeah, but Drew
did he throw it 20 times a game?
Did
he throw it 20 times a game, or did he throw it 40 times a game? You can take care of the football without throwing the ball 20 times a game. There's different ways to do it. Y'all are trying to put words in my mouth saying I want a dink and dunk quarterback who only throws the ball 15 times when all I said was I want a quarterback that takes care of the football. There's ways to take care of the football without only throwing it 20 times a game. And you do that by not throwing 50-50 balls all the time.
Hey,
you don't think Trevor Lawrence is a gunslinger?
No, I don't think Trevor Lawrence is a gunslinger.
Hey, so let me ask you, you didn't like Johnny
Zach
Manziel?
Wilson. I think Zach Wilson is a gunslinger.
You didn't like Johnny Manziel?
No, I didn't like Johnny Manziel because he turned the ball over a lot.
Hey, so what would you
Joe Burrow was not a gunslinger
at all.
No, Joe Burrow ain't a gunslinger.
Joe Burrow was one of the most accurate quarterbacks in the history of college football.
He's far from a gunslinger. He ain't even got the arm to be a gunslinger.
I'm not saying he's a gunslinger. I'm just saying he did take risks. He took risks.
Johnny Manziel, though.
Majority of Johnny Manziel's stats came from running around and throwing it up to Mike Evans and making him do a contested catch.
If Johnny Manziel had LSU defense, that was a national championship.
No, Johnny Manziel's stats came from him running around and throwing the ball up to Mike Evans. That's where his stats came from. Johnny Manziel would throw for 300 yards. He would throw for 300 yards, and 200 of them would go to Mike Evans.
So,
but Mike Evans didn't win the Biletnikoff, so that can't.
It doesn't matter.
Mike Evans was a great college wide receiver. Who else is you gonna go to on that team? What are you talking about?
So what happened when Johnny Manziel got to the NFL?
He went to
the fucking Browns.
Yeah. Oh, Chris, come on.
Oh.
What happened when he went to the NFL?
He went to the Browns.
And why nobody else picked him up? Why nobody else picked him up?
Come on, man. People get drafted into
bad
bad organizations all the time.
I know, and then people give them a second chance, right? Like Baker Mayfield just got a second chance. He was drafted to that same organization. Why nobody else gave Johnny Manziel a chance?
He ain't lying.
Because Johnny Manziel wasn't ready.
What do
mentally.
the facts, bro?
Come on, man.
I don't know.
Johnny Manziel had all the talent in the world.
Because Johnny Manziel couldn't win from the pocket. All he could do was scramble around and do stuff from outside the pocket. And to be a successful quarterback, you have to be able to throw the ball from the pocket. And Johnny Manziel can't do that.
Bro, you don't
That's
have
why Zach Wilson ain't gonna have a good career because he had a bad program.
Come on, man.
He might go somewhere.
Bro, you can win from the quarterback position without staying in the pocket. You don't always. You can do it a lot of different ways.
Okay.
You sound like one of them old school cats. You can only do it this way. No, that's the way you can do it.
No, you have to be able to. You have to be able to throw the ball from the pocket, bro.
And he can do that.
Then why he didn't get another chance?
Why he didn't get another chance, bro? That's true.
Why he didn't get another chance?
Because it was here. It was mental. It was mental. It wasn't because of talent.
It was mental on the field too.
The kid
It was mental on the field too.
Come on, man.
Chris Moss comment, Cooper.
Chris Moss say Burrow's throwing 50-50 balls too. No, he wasn't.
He was.
He threw a couple of them. Come on. We ain't gonna sit up here and act like he didn't.
Okay.
What do y'all consider a 50-50 ball? Do y'all consider one-on-one coverage 50-50 balls?
Yes. Whenever you throwing it up and your wide receiver got to go make a play on it,
when he
that's
ain't
a
wide
50-50 ball. What are you talking about?
I know of one, and that was against Trayvon Diggs, but that was more of a back shoulder. But hey,
what's a 50-50 ball,
bro?
That's not a 50-50 ball.
So y'all
his
calling
wide receiver had to go make a play.
Are you calling? So in the national championship game, when Terrence Marshall was in the slot and they threw a slot fade, that is not a 50-50 ball. That is not a 50-50 ball, bro. It's either gonna be incomplete or a touchdown. It's either gonna be incomplete or a touchdown.
Who had 3
That's not a
touchdowns that
50-50 ball.
Oh, he threw 3 50-50 ball touchdowns that game.
So Terrence Marshall, that was not a 50-50 ball, bro.
For Chase and one for Terrence Marshall.
Okay, that's a lie. The first touchdown pass he threw to Jamar Chase. Jamar literally beat this man off the ball, and when he caught it, the dude Terrell slapped his foot.
The one for Terrence Marshall turned around and the DB can't even see the ball. How is that a 50-50 ball?
Man, he was turning around. All right.
Bro, all right, bro. Y'all got it.
All right, let's move on to. We're gonna talk some Saints because y'all obviously revisionist.
Chris. Honestly, Chris, I'm glad you're on the show tonight, bro. Thank you. Hey, because you see him and Pooh Bear, they be teaming up against me. You see that, huh? Well, I tell you.
I just want to say this.
Come on, man.
If you don't know what you're talking about and you're wrong, just say you don't know what you're talking about and you're wrong.
Bro, just because somebody don't agree with y'all, they don't mean they're wrong.
It ain't. I'm cool with not agreeing.
Nah,
bro, you said Joe Burrow was a gunslinger.
I never said he was a gunslinger. I said he threw 50-50 balls.
So you said, what do you consider Joe Burrow?
He's an improviser.
That's not what you was.
He reminds me of Patrick Mahomes.
So Friday night, the Saints had a preseason game against Green Bay. For all intents and purposes, we talked about the inter squad practices. We're gonna get to that too. But the inter squad scrimmages and stuff, and Green Bay could not contain the Saints defensive line. As far as the game,
Ian Book.
Trash. Call it what it is.
Do we even need to go over this? I mean, Danny Etling had a phenomenal play.
I would rather him than Ian Book.
Andy Dalton QB1.
All right. Let's get Chris off the show for tonight.
Gosh.
We're gonna have a good one.
All right. So speaking of that, let's go ahead and stay there. Let's stay there. You say Andy Dalton, right? So let me ask this: what are your season expectations for Jameis? What are y'all season expectations?
Can we let Chris go first? Please.
Go ahead, Chris.
Man, all I'm gonna say about Jameis, I expect him to do just enough to keep him from getting benched. If he do anything under that, the way Andy Dalton been playing this summer, this camp.
What are you basing this off of? Are you basing this off of one drive against the Texans?
That's crazy.
Chris,
you basing this off one? Hold on. Are you basing this off one drive against the Texans?
I'm basing it off his career, bro. And he on a team that can help him.
Chris, what
in
career?
every
You talking about
What
college?
has he done in his career? Please
You talking about
tell me.
He
TCU?
win like the 4 back-to-back playoffs appearances.
And won 0 of them.
0.
How many Jameis been to?
How many
He
times did
won,
Jameis
if
have
I'm
a
not
team?
mistaken,
Hold on. How many times did Jameis have a team like Andy
And
Dalton?
don't
had his
come over here
team?
and act like don't come make that
complete
team up
team.
like that was good, bro. That team
Cincinnati wasn't good.
No.
Bro, don't forget, Chris Jameis was playing blind.
This dude. So Cincinnati had AJ Green, Marvin Jones, Mohamed Sadu, Jeremy Hill in the backfield, Gianni, whatever, Bernard in the backfield, Tyler Eifert.
Giovanni.
Then on that defense, you had
Burford.
Pac-Man
hear no
Jones,
world
Devontae Burford.
What?
No world.
Tyler Eifert at one point in time was one of the best
got
tight
it,
ends
bro.
in the NFL.
You got it,
When?
Chris.
AJ Green was one of the best wide
AJ
receivers in
Green,
the NFL.
I agree with you that. But when
Jeremy Hill was 1,000-yard back every year, bro.
What are you talking about?
Well, I agree with that, but
On the defense, they had
Geno
Burfict
Atkins?
and Pac-Man
Come on,
Jones,
man.
Geno Atkins. They had that dude. They
Burfict.
was loaded, bro.
Burford literally is the reason why Antonio Brown is Antonio Brown right now. Unfortunately.
And then you want to talk about he went to the playoffs. You want to know what his playoff stats look like? In his career, he has 1 touchdown, 6 interceptions. But that's what you basing it off of, huh?
Dang,
but
Chris.
we gonna see, bro. If he don't, he gonna have to perform.
No, he's not.
He got somebody that come in, bro.
Jameis has that job, bro. Jameis has that job.
Hey,
Bro.
my season expectation for James is to get us to the playoffs, man. I want him to get us to the playoffs, which I think he can. And I mean, before he got hurt last year, my guy was literally catching the rhythm. Sean Payton.
Bro, I can't stand
trust-
this, bro. I
and
cannot stand this, bro.
What can you stand?
Y'all hated Jameis 3 years ago, dog.
He was on a
Because
different
he
team.
was on the Buccaneers. What are you talking about?
How y'all even? I can't even root for the guy.
Chris.
That year he threw 30
He put on his
interceptions.
tape
He also
about-
Time
led
out.
the NFL in touchdowns.
Time out. Andy Dalton was on the Cowboys last year. Was you rooting for him?
Man, he was a backup.
He gonna be a backup this
He
year.
ended up playing
He
more.
started like 6 games for the Cowboys.
But that was,
But
You know
that
what
was
Hold
a
on.
different
That's the
situation.
first time,
That's
bro.
a different
That's the
situation.
first time.
I got
He ain't
you,
the face
Chris.
of the franchise.
Chris, let me ask you a question. The 2 times that Notre Dame played LSU, did you like Brian Kelly?
I mean, I wasn't. I never really just knew cared about who the coach
Okay.
was.
So Mark Ingram played at Alabama. You cheer for Mark Ingram?
Mark make it easy to cheer for him, though, bro.
Oh, so it's a difference whenever you like the person.
But
Bro, that's bull. That's a double standard, dog. You playing
I never
favoritism.
remember.
dog.
Y'all don't
You
remember
playing
the fight.
favoritism.
Y'all don't remember
You
the
playing
fight.
favoritism. You
Y'all
playing
don't remember the
favoritism.
fight.
Chris,
That wasn't.
Chris,
That was
he
Mike
a different
Evans.
team.
That was Mike Evans who started that,
Hey,
bro.
Chris
Let me
also
tell you
said
this.
Amari Cooper was a top 5 receiver. So.
He did
Bro,
say
he
that.
got people. He got other people think the same thing.
No,
they don't.
No, they don't.
Hey, Chris. Speaking of Chris, we'll ask this question. Chris Mouse says, "Do y'all see Winston as a future QB, or do they draft a QB next year?"
With
It
what?
depends on how the season be.
Draft the QB with
He ain't
what?
got no first round pick.
Exactly.
I think. So I'll say this. I'll see this.
Hey, that's funny.
I think they may look at getting another quarterback depending on how the season goes. But honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Jameis is the future,
But
at least for the next 3 years.
He only like 26, 27.
For the next, at least for the next 3 years. So
Look,
I don't know.
I think
shocked.
James could throw for 4,200 yards, like 35 touchdowns,
wow,
and like 15 interceptions, something like that.
that's a pretty good season. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. Seeing Jameis throw deep balls last year, 40, 50 yards in the air was beautiful. We
Well,
haven't
to
seen
who?
that.
And
That's the crazy part.
who was he throwing to? And who was he throwing to?
He was throwing to. I don't even know the guy's name.
He was
The coaching
throwing the
staff
dudes.
barely
He was
knew their
throwing the
name.
dudes that's gonna be wide receiver 4 this year at best. At
Facts.
best, they wide receiver.
But how many years have we waited to see that? At least 3 seasons. At least 3
And
seasons.
somebody, man,
Who would have said Chris just be talking? We've been
Facts.
telling you how the heck.
bro, hold the shut up, bro. You
Hey,
come
nah.
on.
Oh man. Y'all.
Hey, but Adam makes a good point.
Ain't nobody just talking. I'm really serious. I really don't like that.
Nah, that's his opinion. I respect it.
I mean, I get it, but your logic.
If you don't like,
opinion,
if you don't, yeah, but it's
your
the logic
logic
behind it, though. You know, if you just say you don't like him, don't say I can't root for him because he played for the Bucks, but then you root for people who played for Alabama.
No,
you know what I mean? What's the difference?
Hold on. Hey, hold on. Hey, Poohbeck, can you pull up Adam's comment? I think this may be a reason Chris may not like him. Adam says can't get over Winston eating W's and poking.
I just said that he was pulling his fingers out his mouth. Bro.
Is that the reason why?
Then they got beat 34-3 after he did it.
Okay, and
I ain't gonna lie. Eating W that would forever pop up in my head.
Oh my goodness! All right. Inner squad scrimmages leads to several fights. So we've seen last week with the Saints in Green Bay, Patriots, Panthers. I can't think of some of the other. Who did the Cowboys in San Diego? They didn't get into a fight, but Trayvon Diggs should have fought somebody or somebody should have fought him for that coverage.
Exactly. What the hell?
The way he was covering that route, that was just.
Boy playing basketball.
But I guess my question is, should they continue these inner scrimmages? You know, I ain't talking about preseason games. I'm talking about inner scrimmage.
But that's the thing, though. Like that's where you get most of your work in because the stars don't really play in preseason games. So the one-on-ones that they have in these inner squad practices is really where you're able to get the best work in, and that's whenever you're actually able to, iron sharpen iron. So I mean, I think they should keep it.
If you think about it, college the only level of football that don't do it. High school they do it all summer.
That's true.
And they do O-line workouts. They do all that, the same things. Them high schools do it. We just don't know about it. I know about it. I know Ant probably knows, but college the only people that don't do that.
Yeah. Right. No, I agree. Honestly, you hear a lot of guys say it's always good to get a different look from a different team. You know what I'm saying?
And hit a different team though. You know what I mean?
Exactly. You can only go against your guys so much until it gets monotonous and boring. So
not only that though. Hold on, Chris. Not only that, Daniel, as far as getting boring and monotonous, but it comes to time where it's no longer beneficial because you're not getting different looks and you're not getting to try different things.
Right, everybody brother-in-law is
and it's Chris. I don't know, bro. I think they might do something like that in the spring, but I don't know if they'd ever do something like that in the actual fall.
Okay, quick question. All right, or not quick question, but
this one really finna start some
stuff. Roquan Smith ends his holdout.
You skipping the other question, huh?
Which one?
About Chauncey.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna say it out. I ain't because y'all already anyway. Roquan Smith, he ends his holdout. So basically, he returned to practice on Saturday, ended the training camp. They called it hold in. He and Ryan Poles were not able to reach an agreement on a new contract extension, but Smith's negotiations are done, and he says he's focusing on the upcoming season. He says his statement was, quote unquote, I'm betting on myself.
Hey, honestly, Jerry Jones stupid. I would have traded for him.
Did he play for?
He played for Georgia. Right? He played for Georgia, sir.
Oh yeah, linebacker. I'm tripping.
Buddy about to say Alabama, but yeah, he I'd have took my money, man. The NFL so risky, bro.
Not for long.
I'd have got some money. I'd have got some money,
man. But the thing, it's that franchise, dog.
If I'm not mistaken, he's still on a rookie contract, isn't it?
Yeah.
You think he want to leave? Ain't?
Yeah, he want out. He asked for a trade. He want out.
Yeah, I'll be out there too, man. I don't want to play those Chicago. It's always
look,
windy.
They're not only just that, but they got rid of everybody. Allen Robinson gone, Khalil Mack gone. Like who they got left over?
Right. Why would they get rid of Allen Robinson? No man, we talking about Raekwon, but yeah.
Roquan.
Yeah.
Is it Raekwon or Roquan?
It's Roquan.
Roquan.
Okay.
Did I say Raekwon?
I'm dyslexic. I seen the A.
Okay. Blake at AYS says Chris is only likes Andy because he's redheaded. If you know, you know. # Wendy's.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, that's a good one. That's a good one. I'm gonna get you back later though.
All right.
Blake been hiding, so I couldn't get him.
Joe Burrow's appendix ruptured. That's what required the appendectomy. According to him, he just said he felt like a slight pain, and then he went and found out it was ruptured and had that removed, and now he's actually back practicing.
Let me say something. Let me say something right quick. Y'all know how we talk about Paul Bunyan, and we talk about all those super heroes from back in the day. Whenever you was in first grade, that's how they're gonna talk about Joe Burrow. They're gonna talk about how he broke his leg and won a Super Bowl. The man is Superman.
He didn't win a Super Bowl though,
but he will. I'm talking about. I'm speaking it into existence, and because it's gonna happen. Have some faith.
And don't be listening to the preacher.
I was just kind of confused at what he was doing here, man. He started talking about Paul Bunyan, and next thing you know,
because Joe Burrow is a living legend. The man ruptured his appendix and say he didn't feel it. The man is crazy. He a legend, bro.
Matt Corral sustained a foot injury, and now looks like he's gonna be out for the season. Yikes!
Might not be a bad thing, brother, because the Panthers are not going to be too good this
year. Zach Wilson actually got some good news. What we thought was a ACL turned out not to be. Looks like he's going to be out 2 to 4 weeks. No real timeline for his return, though.
If I was him, I'd come back by week 7 because I looked at their schedule and he might want to wait a few games.
Chris, you asked for this. A way too early playoff prediction. Who want to go first? Way too early NFL playoff.
7 on each side, right?
Yeah.
I'm an AFC. I'm gonna go number 1 seed. I'm gonna go Chiefs. 2 seed.
You want to do by seeds, or we just?
Or we can just name them.
Just name 7, bro. Just name 7. Yeah.
That's gonna be hard.
I'm gonna go Chiefs, Bills, Chargers. Well, hold on. Yeah, the Chargers can get in with the Chiefs one. Chiefs, Bills, Chargers. You could put the Steelers. I'm gonna go Steelers.
Okay, interesting.
I would have said Browns if Watson wouldn't have been out.
I wouldn't have said if he was there for the whole year.
Can I
go ahead.
Put the Colts in there. I'm gonna put the Colts in. I'm in New England to make it finish.
All right. So I'm going Buffalo. I'm going Cincinnati. I'm going the Colts. I'm going the Chiefs, the Chargers, and I'm gonna go. I can't go Steelers. I'm sorry. I'll go Ravens. And then I'll go one more team. I can see New England, but
Steelers ain't had a losing record in a long time.
Yeah, but who that quarterback?
I don't know who that quarterback is.
Exactly. I'm gonna go.
I forgot Ben was gone, bro. For real.
I'm gonna go with I don't think Russell. I'm gonna go with Russell. I think Russell gonna get it done. I think Russell gonna make the playoffs.
You know what? Listen to both of you guys. Neither one of y'all said the Saints. I'm picking the
because we said the AFC.
Oh, my bad. I thought y'all were just picking teams.
But somebody just don't be paying attention.
No, bro.
Somebody was just ready to call somebody else out, and I was. And you're wrong.
Boy, you're wrong like a mud, boy. Come on, man. You ain't heard not one NFC team name.
All right. The Chiefs ain't getting there this year. They lost too much last year. Give me Cincy.
Spend some money.
Give me the Chargers. Give me the Ravens. And
dang, I missed the
give me Indy.
That's 14, sir.
That's all I care about. Everybody else, that's the team that I think that could possibly win the Super Bowl.
7 playoff teams.
That's the teams that I think that can possibly win the Super Bowl. From
Daniel, let me ask you a question. How many times on your homework did you get not complete assignments?
That's my prerogative.
All right, I'm finna go. So, all right, I'm gonna do the AFC, and then since y'all did, I start the NFC, and we can go back around. Then you can get his 4 NFC teams, and then
Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you.
Just, boy. All right, I'm gonna go Buffalo. I'm gonna go Cincy in Baltimore. I'm gonna go Tennessee. I'm gonna
I
go.
forgot about Tennessee.
Ooh, hold on. Let me add that. So that's Buffalo, Baltimore, Cincy, Tennessee. So I got 3 more. Ooh, Las Vegas, Kansas City,
Kansas City ain't getting
and the Chargers.
Okay, so 3 out the
Yeah,
what that
I can
division
see.
is.
Out the
I can
West.
see 3 out the West. I just
Yeah.
I don't know about Tennessee, dog. They lost a lot with
Dang. Man,
Okay,
Ant-
wait.
Ant hate
So
Tennessee, dog.
here's the thing about Tennessee.
they ain't got AJ Brown.
Okay, that's fine. And I'm gonna
What
tell
if
you.
Burks
But
come
here's the
in and have a
thing:
Jamar Chase?
all they got to do is win their division.
Yeah, the Colts
the-
in their division too, though.
The coach in there.
Too. Coach bad too, boy.
Who's the? Oh, they got Matt Ryan now.
They got Matt Ryan, and they got
They
a
got a
running
good
back.
enough
They got a
quarterback.
running
got a
back
pretty
just
good
as
offensive
good as
line.
Tennessee got. They got a running
Matt
back
Ryan
just as
ain't
good as
trash, bro.
Tennessee got.
He
They
ain't
got
trash.
They got a better quarterback than Tannehill. He better than Tannehill to me, and their weapons better on the
He's
outside.
about 2 tiers are better than Tannehill.
All right. So let's flip to the NFC side, right? So I'm gonna go Dallas and Philly, Green Bay, Saints, Rams, 49ers, and then I got one more.
The Niners.
You know what? Let me take 49ers out. They wasn't the team I wanted. Arizona. I'll say Arizona. And then the last team to get in, I'm gonna go on the limb. I'm gonna say Minnesota.
All right, I'm gonna go with the Saints. I'm gonna go with the Rams and the Cardinals. I'm gonna go with Minnesota, Dallas, and Philly, and then I think I'm gonna go. No, they lost a lot on the offensive line. I'll go 49ers.
All right. I'm
So
going.
you got three off the NFC West.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going Saints. I'm going Minnesota. I'm going Rams. I'm going Green Bay. And then I think the Cardinals probably can do something this year also, possibly.
I don't trust Green Bay.
I don't know.
I'm gonna
It's
go-
hard. It's hard to bet against Aaron Rodgers, man.
They ain't got no receivers.
Who he throwing the
he
ball to?
I know, but he's still Aaron Rodgers.
I'm gonna go
You
Saints.
got to throw the ball to somebody.
I'm gonna go Saints, Bucks, Washington.
Oh, I forgot about
I
Washington.
said Washington.
I don't trust Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
I like the defense.
All right, Saints, Bucks, Washington, Dallas. I'm going New York Giants. And I'm gonna go.
The New York Giants.
New York Giants.
Yeah, I think the Giants gonna get in this. I think they sleepers. Bro, they've been drafting them on O-line the last 2 years.
So you got 5 already.
Yeah, I got 5.
And so you got to pick the North and the West champ.
So I'm gonna go Arizona and Arizona and freaking I can't think of their name.
You
And
said the
49ers.
Rams?
No, you
The
got to pick
Rams,
some.
sorry.
You got to pick somebody from the North, bro. You ain't pick nobody from the North.
Okay.
You pick 3 teams out the East. You pick 2 teams out the South and 2 teams out the West. You got to pick somebody out the North.
At the North.
You
I
got to
picked
take
Dallas.
one of Dallas in the East. You pick 3 teams out the same division.
North is Green Bay, Chicago, Detroit, Minnesota.
You pick 3 teams out the same. You pick the Dallas.
I'm gonna have to go like
Eagles.
I'm gonna pick Minnesota.
Yeah, you pick.
So who you dropping off?
I'm gonna drop off the Eagles.
Yeah,
Oh, you didn't say you said the Giants, Dallas, and Washington.
I mean, not the Eagles, but I'm gonna drop out the Cowboys.
Okay. I don't. I almost picked Tampa Bay, but their offensive line scared me. with the, all the
That's
pieces
why I
that
did
they
not pick
lost.
up. That's why I can't. They lost too much, and I don't think
Too
Brady
much.
bought in this season.
And I like Washington. I just don't trust Carson Wentz at all, bro.
Okay.
They got a good D though. Defense foolish.
Pause.
Pause.
All right. So I'm gonna ask y'all this. Actually, no, I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna go. Let's go NBA. LeBron signs a 2-year, $97.1 million extension with the LA Lakers. That's what I think at his age and stuff. That was like the max they could do and everything. Look at him, boy. You so disrespectful. But what this does do is this makes him gives him basically $532 million guaranteed money over his career.
That's pocket change, man. Billionaire with a capital
This
B.
dude's so disrespectful.
Well, why are you doing that? Why are you doing that, Ed?
Because he don't like the Lakers.
Because what does it matter?
Well, he's a billionaire, so I think it's pocket change.
I mean, yeah, that doesn't matter. So he doesn't need the money. So what does it matter?
Okay. All right. Well, hey, I thought it was a good story.
I mean, you know, I'm no get your money, but you know, it's not gonna mean nothing. They ain't finna win nothing or nothing like that. I mean, it's Kobe when he signed a $48 million extension. That's all it is. You know, it's just get your money at the back end of your career. It's like a lifetime achievement contract.
Okay.
If he really wanted to win, he would have took less so they could get money and put some pieces around him. But you know, he all about getting his bag, and I'm cool with that. But
okay. All right. Well, let's do this. NBA dropped their schedule. Most intriguing games next year.
well, the Warriors and Grizzlies on Christmas Day is a good one. Me personally, I like the one the Pelicans around. They got back-to-back games versus the Grizzlies and the Nets.
Yeah.
And early in January. That's gonna be a fun little stretch right there.
Okay. I don't know when it is because I can't see, but whenever Atlanta and Orlando play, I'm watching because of the Paolo and Deontay Murray beef. That's gonna be interesting.
Well, that's so WWE, dog.
Now, honestly, I'm excited about the Pels, man. Look, the Pels in Memphis.
Nah, you gonna pick one. You gonna pick one. You ain't finna be hopping bandwagons over here.
I just said Pels in Memphis.
Oh, you talking about the game? Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I thought you was talking about you excited for them two teams. I was finna say you gonna have to pick one, cuz. And side notices, we ain't bringing that up in here now, man.
Hey,
Zion, it's Zion MVP season.
Zion. What you got to say about Zion this year?
Y'all keep that same energy.
We're gonna see. He lost that weight. We're gonna see.
Yeah, y'all better keep that same energy.
Hey, my boy got a 4-pack now, baby. It's on. Let's go.
He got that chili Paul.
Chili Paul.
Chill out, bro.
Let's go.
Where Chris go?
Do not play with him. Okay. That's spicy. All right.
Do not play. You better tell Ja to never mind. I ain't even gonna go there. Dan already got him on the altar call about that.
Yeah. All right. So we all know it's let me skip this because this next one going. Let me go back. Let's do this. What Saturday game day consists for you? What are your must-haves?
Alcohol. Just being honest.
I feel that. For me, a must-have for me is a cigar.
I gotta watch College Game Day though.
Gotta have a Cuba.
I gotta watch College Game. If I don't watch College Game Day, then it don't even feel like Saturday in the fall.
Yeah.
So I've had to adjust my Saturdays because Dylan plays, football. My Saturdays are get to the stadium, pull up game day and watch the first 10, 15 minutes of it, and then do his game. But when I get home, I got laptop 1, laptop 2, the TV, and the tablet. and I got all my games. You know what I'm saying? I got my own ESPN Center set up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I gotta have at least 3 games going at all times, bro.
And look, if I'm be honest with y'all, like I'm not that big of a game day guy unless LSU is playing a big opponent. Because I don't really like that take so much, but I can tell you, like I listen to ESPN 104.5 all day. Not really.
No.
It's overrated to me.
It ain't. I don't watch it for necessarily for that information. I just watch it because it make me feel like it's Saturday and it's college football day.
Oh yeah,
like,
make you feel like fall. It make the weather
exactly,
feel
bro.
Bro.
Exactly.
I get it.
Bro.
I might watch it like the first week because I'm just hyped for football season. But at the end of the day, bro, I'm worried about LSU all day long. Who we playing?
Well, see, the way I look at it is, I've been listening to everybody talk about LSU all week leading up to the game. I want to know hear a little bit about Texas and Oklahoma. You know what I'm saying? And Michigan.
I want to know what the Bear think about the spread because I'm
so
gonna go against it because he
bingo.
Because he be wrong.
That boy be terrible. Hey, but what's crazy is
on
his podcast. His podcast, he be right, but then he take like the worst 5 picks from his podcast and go put them on the show, and they be terrible, bro.
Hey, what y'all eating on game day?
Shit, whatever my wife cook.
Yeah, whatever that's cook. It depends on who we playing though. If we playing Bama, I'm cooking party food.
It depends on the game too, you know. And if I'm watching it by myself at the crib, or if I got some people over watching it, or whatever the case may be.
I only watch 2 games. Like that's not by myself. That's probably Bama and national championship or something.
Oh no, I'm watching Bama by myself, dog. If I'm at the
I'm either watching Bama by myself or with my boys. Like when I say my boys, like my kids. Other than that,
only game I watch with somebody else is like, like UAB or you know what I'm saying. So I watch that with some people. But whenever it's a conference game or like Florida State or something,
I don't want to hear nobody talking.
I'm solo.
Asking me
look, I text my wife if I need her or something. You stay up in there. Let me. No, it's just me and the TV, dog.
Right.
Okay. All right. Quick question. It's that time of year again. High school football is in full effect across the country. In Alabama, we had jamborees. Not this past Friday, but the week prior to. This past week was, I guess you could say, week 0 for some schools. Week 1. For y'all, Louisiana, what are some must-see games?
If I'm gonna keep it a bug with you, man, me being back in Louisiana this year, I'm ready to see all the Lafayette area schools, man. You know, LCA, KDN, North.
Continue.
You say what?
You only got 2 good ones, but continue.
I got a few.
No,
a few that I want to see.
So only got what, 2 good games or 2 good teams?
2 good teams worth mentioning to go see.
All right. So week 1, Warren Easton come to Ruston. I'll be at that game. See Stamps and them boys. Week 4, LCA come to Ruston. I'll be at that one.
Hold on. Who was week what? The first
week one? Week 1, Warren Easton at Ruston.
Stamps. Who was Stamps that play for? Stamps play for Roma.
I mean, not Stamps. What's your boy name? 2024 class.
The guy I'm always talking about.
Yeah, 2024 class. That's what I was thinking about. The cornerback.
I forgot his name.
Foster. Yeah. That's what I was thinking about. My bad. But then, like Neville Ruston, Sterlington and Union Class 3A state championship rematch. Manny and Jonesboro High. See Tackett versus our boy Debo. You know, it's a few good ones that I want to check out.
Yeah. I think number 1 for me, Curtis, honestly, I'm gonna be a little biased. I'm gonna go.
Y'all talking on top of each other.
Daniel, something wrong with your thing. Go ahead, Chris.
I think Chris lagging. Oh, that's me. I'm lagging. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you lagging. Yeah.
I said I want to see Curtis and Zachary. I want to see that game.
Hey, Zachary Curtis, Zachary Woodlawn, Zachary Catholic.
Yeah, I think Curtis is gonna upset. I think Zachary lose 2 games this year. I think they lose to John Curtis and Catholic. This year.
Wow.
I think they
might lose one.
Devin, that's the game I'm looking forward to, man. KDN versus LCA. That's gonna be a good one.
It ain't gonna be good.
All right.
Hold on.
No, that's gonna be a good game.
Acadiana ain't got, I don't know who they got this year. Last year Acadiana against LCA.
Acadiana always good.
It was gonna be it wasn't gonna be no good game. They were just gonna be too physically opposing to LCA.
I know it's 1A football, but Oak Grove Haynes will play this year too, and I probably checked that one out too. That's 2 storied franchise or programs, whatever you want to call them.
Oh yeah,
Chris over there choking
that's
on the
definitely
glizzy.
gonna be lit. No, I ain't choking no glizzies, buddy.
All right. Hey, so I just want to do this real quick before we jump into altar call. Our pulse of the people poll of the week. With Caprine committing this week, we asked who will be the next commitment, and an overwhelming 79.7% said it's going to be Zalance Hurd. Bravion Rogers was next with 14.9%. Javian Toviano was at 5.4%, and Nicholas Harbor got 0%.
No love for Harbor, man. No love.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, I guess it's that time. All right. Since this tied the last topic, high school football, tied into my altar call, I'm going first. All right. This week's altar call is the return of high school football. Friday night lights. Sometimes Thursday, very few Saturdays, but always good. The smell of that popcorn, them stadium nachos, them offbeat bands, some of them. The sounds of helmets cracking. Cheering for our kids. I love it. I can't wait. I'm so happy it's back. It's the outside of college football, I think high school football is like the next greatest thing in America. It's these kids who don't know how fast 4 year can just go by, and they're out there doing it for the love of the game. They're trying to get somewhere. They fighting to get to the next level, and hey, they do what they got to do. I love it. I can't wait to see more. I mean, it is, hey, it's high school football. Let's go.
I'll go ahead and go.
All right.
Yeah, so Pooh just brought up high school football, which I love. I'm going to go ahead and bring up NCAA football. But I'm going to go NCAA EA Sports, the video game. I don't know how many fans we have of that video game in particular, but I know I am one huge EA Sports NCAA fan. And I'm just excited, man. But my thing is, I do not want Madden to mess this up for us. Guys, next year around this time, we are going to be playing college football on Xbox or PS5. Madden, EA Sports, don't mess this up. You only get one opportunity. Everybody is excited. You can come out and charge $150 for the video game, and we still going to buy it. All right? Don't mess this up.
I guess I'll go next. I'm going to go. But my altar call for the week was whoever lied to Coach Brian Kelly and told him it didn't rain at Death Valley. I don't know if it's kind of going over my head or what, but South Louisiana, man, it don't start raining until about October. And then again, you might still get some rain, Coach. So, we don't had to postpone games because it was raining so much. So that ain't the last time you're gonna see a lot of rain, Coach. I don't know if that's going over my head. They talking about something else, but they lied to you when they said it don't rain in Death Valley.
All right. My altar call is the AP voters who voted for the all WNBA team and all the WNBA awards. First of all, Brianna Stewart very deserving to win MVP, but Asia Wilson should have got that award. First of all. Second of all, how Skylar Diggins doesn't make all WNBA first team when she carried them to the playoffs without Brittany Griner and all the distractions that was going around with the Brittany Griner situation is absurd. Sabrina Ionescu is a great player, but come on, man. Skylar Diggins deserved that. And last but certainly not least, no disrespect, Sam Thomas, But how does a player who averages less than 1 point, less than 1 rebound, less than 1 assist, less than 1 steal a game make the all-rookie team? Please, please, please explain to me how this is possible. It's a slap in the face to all the people who are really deserving to be on that team, and y'all gave it to them because why? What was the impact that she had? She's a good player. She's a good defensive player. She knows the role, but there were other people who are more deserving. You got to do better, AP. And that just goes to show AP don't watch the WNBA. They don't watch college football. They don't watch NCAA basketball. So what do y'all watch that y'all vote on? It's a shame, bro. Y'all got to do better.
Wow. She had just one every
less than 1 point on every. It was like 0.3 points, 0.4 rebounds, 0.3 steal. It was like less than 1 everything.
Hey guys, let me ask you a question before we go. We didn't really discuss this, but real quick, do we think that John Emery missing?
We're gonna discuss it on Thursday. We got some stuff to do. Why don't you just?
I mean, it just came out. It's breaking news.
Okay, but it's better to be accurate than to be first.
Got
it. Just stick. I got you.
If it ain't on the topic list, don't talk about it. How about that,
Sir Hetty?
It's the second time, my boy.
Come on, man. End the show.
All right. Yeah, quadruple decimal is what the old girl had. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That boy said the question.
She had a quadruple decimal. Chris, why is you playing with toilet paper? You on mute.
I guess he's saying she.
Chris,
trash.
you on mute.
What you saying?
Y'all remember watching Little Giants? And the only way he catch the ball is pitching a roll of toilet paper.
All right, y'all. Y'all have a good
y'all
one.
Remember that part?
All right. I enjoyed the show. Thank y'all for watching. We'll be back next week. And like that, we out. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe on Twitter at Golden Boot. On Instagram at Golden Boot. On YouTube at The Golden Boot Pod. On Facebook at The Golden Boot Pod.
Golden Boot.